What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. We're going to be making a delicious split pea soup today. I'm going to put some baby portobellos in it, and we're also going to render some bacon fat to give it a nice smoky flavor. We're going to be adding some cumin and some smoked paprika to bring those smoky flavors out. It's going to be totally delicious, simple to make, not too many crazy ingredients. So let's get right to work. All right, let me show you guys what I got here. We have about 3 cups of baby portobellos, and I just cut these in half and then sliced them, not very thick. I have some smoked paprika, about 6 strips of uncured bacon. This is a non-nitrate stuff. I have 3 cups of split peas, dry, Worcestershire sauce. I have a half a red onion, finely diced. Also have a half of a green bell pepper, also finely diced. And I have about 3 carrots chopped into small cubes or diced also. I have about 8 cloves of garlic minced, cumin, and salt and pepper to taste. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to render our bacon over in a Dutch oven. Okay, so the first thing we're going to add is the bacon to get some of that fat melting so we can render it to add that flavor, that nice smoky bacon flavor throughout the recipe. It's going to be our base. And you guys always try to get the nitrate-free bacon. It's a lot better for you, the uncured stuff. And you can find it actually organic also. Guys, if you want to make this recipe vegan, something that I forgot to mention, you could just leave out the bacon and use coconut oil instead in its place. It'll be very delicious still too. Just use the paprika to add the smoky flavor and use all the other ingredients just like I am. Just switch the bacon. This bacon is actually pretty lean. It's not rendering a lot of fat, so it's pretty good. Okay, now that we got the bacon browned off a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add the garlic in. This is going to create some incredible aroma. Garlic and bacon, 2 of my favorite smells. Now we're going to go ahead and add our bell pepper, carrots, and onions. Stir it in with all that nice bacon and garlic flavor. This is a really fun recipe to make. You can make it in one pot, so it's really nice and simple, delicious. Stores away really well in the fridge. For about a week you can keep it. Now we're going to go ahead and add our baby portobellos. These are going to shrink a lot of volume in these, but they'll shrink down. Now to this I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce to enhance that smoky umami flavor. Well, maybe about 2 tablespoons because the bottle's done and I don't have any more. So that will do. This is a fairly lean soup. Even though it has bacon in it, it's still going to make quite a bit of servings. So you guys don't have to worry about, a lot of fat if you're watching your fat intake. Because for the amount of servings that this has, the only thing that has fat in here is actually those bacon strips, and they were fairly lean. Okay, now I'm going to throw in my peas. Mix them in to get them coated with that nice bacon fat and garlic, all those other flavors, onions. This smells amazing, guys. Now I'm going to go ahead and add about a teaspoon of cumin. Going to add some more of that nice smoky flavor, and about a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Just a little bit of salt, about a half a teaspoon of some cracked fresh black pepper. Now we're going to add about 4 cups of water. Then we're going to come back and we're going to add a little bit more, probably about another 2 cups as this reduces. I'm gonna put the lid on this. We're gonna cook it for about 30 minutes and come back and take a look at it. It's gonna cook on medium heat, medium to medium low. So we'll come back and check it then. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes since we started cooking this. We're gonna take the lid off and go ahead and add another 2 cups of water. As you can see, the peas have gotten bigger, so they swell up, and the water has reduced quite a bit. It's probably gonna take about an hour till these completely disintegrate and become like almost like a cream or a puree, like the split pea soup that you guys are used to seeing. So you're gonna go ahead, just another 2 cups of water. You're gonna stir it up. We're gonna let that reduce. Come back to it in about another 20 or 25 minutes. We should be closer to being done. It smells amazing right now. Okay, so it's been about 45 minutes or so, and as you can see, our split peas have turned pretty much into a puree almost. There's still some texture in there, and if I left this go longer, it would completely become almost like really creamy. You can also use an immersion blender and put it in here and blend it up if you want it creamier. I like a little bit of texture in my soups like this, so I like it just this consistency. I like a little bit of the pieces of the split peas left. They're very, very soft, fall apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and serve and garnish this and give this a taste for you guys, let you know how it came out. Okay, so there's our soup. It's completely cooked. It's nice and creamy. Personally, I like to add a little bit of organic extra virgin olive oil to almost like most of my legumes. I'm gonna add just a couple of drops. I love that little bit of bitterness that it gives combined with the smoky flavor of this dish. So I just put a couple of drops of extra virgin organic olive oil. Then I'm going to top it off with some jalapenos slices for heat. You guys don't have to use these. It's just going to give some color and also quite a bit of heat. I left the seeds in them. And I love jalapenos with smoky dishes like this. And I'm going to add some shredded carrots also for some nice color, texture, and some nice flavor. So there it is, guys. There is the complete dish. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you give this a try. It's fairly simple, not a whole lot of prepping and cooking, and it can be done in about an hour or less. The cooking time is what takes the longest because you got to kind of cook it in medium to medium low so it doesn't stick to the bottom, but it's well worth it. So if you guys like the video, please give us a thumbs up and share so we can continue bringing healthy recipes to every home. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try for you guys, let you know how it is. So good. It's smoky. You can taste the bacon, the mushrooms. They cooked really well. They had a nice meaty texture to it. Still creamy, but it's got a little bit of texture from the peas. Some of them are still, even though they're in there, they're really soft. It can also be easily turned vegan, and it will still be delicious. It will still stay smoky from the paprika and the cumin. You could do it without the bacon, like I said, just use coconut oil instead. I highly recommend it, guys. This is a really, really good one.